What's up, guys? Graham Harrell here, new offensive coordinator. Super excited to be here. Looking forward to get started. We're going to answer some questions. What has been my first impression of WVU? I'd probably say just how much they care about this place, especially the fans. And been really impressed with just how much they care, how avid they are about their teams. I know we'll have a great home atmosphere. And like I said, just based off my first impression, I would imagine it's going to be a tough place to play. What can we expect from your style of offense? We are a execution-based offense, and we want to do everything we do at a really high level. Talk to the guys about doing everything, doing things right on and off the field, but especially on the football field. We expect to know what we're doing and be able to do that at a really high level and play at a fast pace doing it, and eliminate hesitation from the guys and go execute. And like I said, go execute and have fun while we're doing it. My favorite memory from playing in the NFL, that one is probably winning the Super Bowl. My first year at Green Bay, we were fortunate enough to make a run and win the Super Bowl, and for me it was especially special because we played it there. The game was in Dallas, which was about 30 miles from my hometown. So family and some important people in my life that I grew up with, or families that I grew up with, got to be there. And so at the time it would have been tough for some of them to get to other places if the game would have been in Dallas. So with the game in Dallas, winning the Super Bowl is obviously special anywhere, but being able to do it and having the whole crew there, that one was really special. Who's influenced me the most in my career? Probably my dad. My dad's a high school football coach. Kind of come from a family of football coaches. So grew up in the locker room, grew up going up to the field house, being at practice every single day, probably just because my mom wanted me out of the house, but she'd drop me off up at the school. I'd be up there all day, be around, like I said, around the coach's office, the locker room, on the practice field, doing whatever dad was doing. And so, grew up around football and then played for him in high school. So obviously he had a huge influence on me there. And since then, obviously he's my dad, so he's continued to influence me. The other guy would probably be Coach Leach, who obviously I played for, and then I went and coached for as well. And so just spending the amount of time that I spent around him and having a relationship, we were really close. And so those two guys are, my dad and then Coach Leach would be the two guys that have influenced the most in my coaching career. If I could have played or coached a different sport, what would I have picked? Probably tennis. I tell my dad all the time, if he wanted to put me in football, I was built to be a tennis player, not a football player, but I enjoy that. I like golf, I like basketball. If I was going to coach another sport, it'd probably be basketball. But playing, I think I'm built more for, I think I'm probably built more to be a good tennis player, and it's something I enjoy to do. I didn't start playing until later. I never played growing up, and so it's something me and my little brother, anytime we're home together, we like to go out there on the tennis court, play, compete. I like to think I'm pretty good. I'm probably not, but it is something I enjoy doing. What are you looking for at the quarterback position? I think the quarterback position's there's lots of different people that can do it. There's lots of styles that can do it. From a throwing standpoint, I think you have to be accurate. If you can't hit what you're trying to hit, you can't do it. And so I think that's the biggest, most important thing from an on-field standpoint. But I think that more important than that is they've got to be able to make the players around them better. And that's something Coach Leach told me. He said my job was always to make the guys around me better. And I know that's easier said than done, but being a leader, sacrificing for your team, doing things right. To me, the quarterback has to embody who we're going to be as a football team. So whatever our core values are, whatever we stand for, if the quarterback doesn't embody those things, we're in a lot of trouble. We're not going to be a very good football team. And so I think that the intangibles are extremely important. Making the people around you better is extremely important. Getting those guys to play hard. Usually when quarterbacks are really good players, when they step foot on the field, everyone else's play rises because they're out there. And that's kind of the presence we're looking for at that position. And a guy that can kind of rally the team and really get them going. And so if you got that, I think you got a chance to win a whole lot of football games. And what am I most looking forward to this season? Probably, like I touched on earlier, just playing here at home in front of the type of fans that I've heard we have. Like I said, since I've taken the job or since I've been here, it's been very obvious that West Virginia alums, the fan base, the state, they love this place. They love their sports teams. They love the football teams, and they really, really care about them. And then, like I said, since I've been in the building, everyone talks about how great the game day atmosphere is. So really looking forward. Week one, I know we're on the road, but A lot of people said that's supposed to feel like a home game for us. So looking forward to that one, but also looking forward to the first opportunity, we get to play here at home and truly play in front of our fan base. And so I'm excited about that opportunity.